In the state of Nevada, little green men...
So this is another thing, too. People like aliens and stuff like that, and that's why the government might come out and say, like, oh, we have... Don't worry about Epstein's. There's aliens here now, so you got to worry about that. And don't worry, the aliens are going to come and have a galactic federation and all this bullshit, and they're really gonna get the bad guys and stuff. It's always a dangling carrot. It's just a new dangling carrot. And I'll be honest, so is Jesus. I don't think Jesus comes back. I think that you have to understand they killed him because he knows it's really messed up down here. It's cooked. He's in this world, but not of this world. And in this world, even all these alien people and all that, or these gurus and all that, what's one thing they love? Money. When the love of money is also the love of materialism in a lot of ways.
Fanatics are gathering together in the heart of the desert.
Some aliens. Some aliens.
Visitors have come here from around the world because this has come to be known as the prime place to spot UFOs. The time has come for this young woman to make her great debut. Her name is Unicole and claims to have been sent to Earth by aliens.
Excuse me, would you like to learn how to be telepathic with aliens?
Sure.
Awesome. We're having a class in about 5 minutes at this tent right here, if you want to come. We believe in aliens and that we can communicate with aliens telepathically. So this class will teach you how to do that. You're welcome to go over there. We're going to get started in about 4 minutes.
All right, thank you.
Yeah, thank you. Just feel free to come over and sit down.
See, these crystal new age people, notice they'll always have a cross as well. But these people, I kind of understand they want a higher power, they want a higher meaning and stuff like that. And I'm not saying aliens don't exist or something like that. That's not what I'm saying. It'd be silly to say that they don't. But what I am saying is these people are making them a false god to have a solution to their problems, to have a solution to their government, have a solution to printed money and things like this. And, you know, it's that in itself is a trap. And when it comes to aliens, there's always going to be like a guy who's the gateway between you and the aliens, like that David Wilcock guy who just died recently. It's always like, oh, he's the guy who knows about it. He knows all the real stuff. He talks with them and everything. That's the same playbook the Mormons use with Joseph Smith. Like, oh, only I can understand the Emerald tablets that the aliens gave and shit like that. It's mostly a scam.
Got other classes happening too while we're here. My name is...
So I don't care if people want to talk about this and all that, but they're trying to have it be a real solution or real problems, and it's just not going to be.
Unicole? Yeah.
In 2012, this young guru claims she was contacted directly by UFOs.
Exactly what I just said. This is a host of, instead of Joseph Smith, this is host of Smith. This is garbage usually. And how do you know it's not? You know, I do think that there is aliens and stuff like that, but aliens don't want you to try to say, oh, well, you can go and monetize this now. I don't really quite think that's how it works, personally.
To begin a new cult,
Have a good day.
Unicult.
I don't know why it's me, but I do know that it is me. I brought this information
Because
from
you wanted attention. That's why.
my star family to share with Earth. I'm an alien in a human body. I am here on
Guys, there's a lot of people that talk this way. You'd be surprised.
a mission. Hello, thank you all for joining. My name is Unicole.
In just a few minutes, Unicole has attracted around
And by the way, most of the time you're high as hell when you're talking about this.
20 people who express interest in being initiated into her religion.
Yep. Initiated into her religion. What did they just say? So when you have these groups, basically, there's always even Freemasons, even getting baptized or your first communion or bat mitzvah, whatever the heck that is, and stuff like that. These are initiations, and that's why they're using this, but every time initiations always mean that there's a hierarchy. So when I'm initiating you, you go to the next higher level. And then, but you got to do another initiation. You're going to become a master so you can initiate other people. But there's always someone. This is how they build the pyramid scheme. And they start, and a lot of times with this one, they're not. This one, they're going straight up aliens right away. But a ton of these always start off fairly innocent. They say like, hey, like, how about you be a part of the counterculture? I'm sure you don't like GMO foods and all the chemtrails and garbage and nonsense. They have to start off with some truth and making it make sense. That's the hook. It has to start that way. These people are not really doing that. But the reason they're able to do it is mainstream religion has failed them. So what do? They go to this, but they go to this to have a sense of community, to have almost a sense of family, and things like that. So once religion fails them, then they go to this one too. Yeah, and they always will have the yep, absolutely, math man. That's what I was about to get to. Always, every single time. This is the formula. Whether you're the Latter-day Saints, whether you're in that modern mystery school one that we just looked at, they always go to that. And it's always, oh, you have to be initiated and keep rising up and keep working at it so you can be like one of the chosen people and you have this status within here and you get to save everybody and you're like a god. And again, these people just want a club to be in. They really need to just do a book club or shit like that. That's really what they need.
So the first step to talking to aliens is believe you can talk to aliens. Aliens can very easily pick up some the signals from our brain and send them
the vibes.
Back. So I have crystals for everyone. I'm going to pass them out, and we're going to do a short meditation.
And see, all these people too, they're usually kind of, they're going to say, well, you can be trans or do whatever you want. You can do whatever you want as long as you pay and worship, pay money, help me out, and hit the donate button.
Okay, relax your body.
This happens everywhere, guys. And so what they do is they take basically like Eastern culture of Indian culture and stuff, the chakra systems, and they're like, see, your chakras and energy bodies are clogged and everything, so we're going to help you. And then like I think that what's actually happened to them is more just their own imagination, or it could be some type of entity, but I don't think it's really a good entity because it's not really enhancing anyone's life.
Take a deep breath in. Feel the expansive nature of the rolling hills. Now, with your third eye, listen and allow the information to come into your consciousness.
And right now, when it says, oh, allow the information, I think this is just shit that they are kind of like half making up, or maybe it's something that was already kind of floating around in their unconscious mind, or they just kind of like give themselves permission to say what they want to say. Like a lot of what can happen can just be bullshit, in my opinion.
We are all here.
Because what they're going to do next probably is say, okay, go around in a circle and share what you said. And they're going to say like, well, we'll see. We'll give them a chance. And by the way, I'm not mad at any of these people, but I feel bad because the church has failed them. Society has failed them. That's why they're trying to gain a sense of community with people.
At the galactic center, this information can come in images or shapes. What you are seeing is real. And when you're ready, you can open your eyes. That's the class on telepathy.
Unicole's cult
You're teaching telepathy. Horse shit.
is not just fairground entertainment. She has thousands
Again, this is what happens at Burning Man and a bunch of stuff like this, and drugs help this. You know, it's more fun to just like this hippie stuff does have some value. It's not all completely of no value, but this they want it to be like their god. Why do they want it to be their god? Because the gods here that they're shown and everything are not working out.
of followers who live in the real world.
Yeah, it was so nice.
Will is 43 years old. He is a lawyer, and
He's a fucking dog. Look at this. His nose is big enough where he might actually be a pretty good lawyer. I take that back.
is not convinced by mainstream religions.
Exactly. What did I say? This is usually how it happens. And then you go to this. And by the way, some religions are as goofy as this. So, like, I'm not going to criticize people for trying to expand their mind and look into new things. But this is witches and warlocks. And what do? They are able to extract more power from you. You know, that woman is going to try to extract resources and stuff from this guy. And it's just stuff she's making up. This has been going on a long time. And some of these people that lead these things are pretty charismatic. They're good salespeople. They're just born into it really good. So that is basically half of it.
Allowed and encouraged to be myself and to experience
See, now I have the freedom to be myself. Now I can just be me. Now I can express myself. Why? Because I have a group of people who will accept me and not oppress me yet. Until you start asking too many questions and you start to see, like, wait a minute, a lot of this is just bullshit because it didn't actually enhance my life.
my true and best and highest.
The only way it enhances your life if you kind of are, I guess, in the inner circle and benefit from the lower people. They're all pyramid schemes, multi-marketing schemes every time. They have to be.
Self, and that is something that is not generally acceptable in mainstream religions.
Like Will, millions of Americans are in search of new spiritualities and are turning toward.
So I'm going to say this, and it's a little bit more biased. Like, I think playing with stuff like this is actually like opening you up to entities and stuff like that. So I think that there are sort of entities and spirits and things like that. Like, I'm not pretending like I know everything, but what I'm saying is I think most of the time it's just usually negative. It's a false light being, a false god. A lot of things that we have on this planet are just sort of false gods. It's bullshit. It's materialism. It's I need to pray to this god to get more money. So you're going to pray to a god to get more printed fake money that people die for. It's you really start thinking about it, it's very strange.
Towards the New Age. It is a movement that is currently undergoing a second wind
and this has probably happened many iterations in the past. I know in 60s and stuff they did a lot of this, 70s and everything. So it's always gone on. It's just not really like shamed as much now, I guess. And I don't think we should necessarily shame these people. I think they need to figure it out on their own. But I've been down some of these rabbit holes thinking I was bettering myself, and I ended up way worse. I ended up way, way worse. And I felt really scammed.
The hippie wave of the 1970s. A spiritual melting pot with flavors of Eastern philosophy and primitive rituals.
And again, a lot of times they're taking things from current religions and stuff like that maybe do have some truth to them, but they're never. Think about it this way: they can never. The best they can do is give you up to like 90% truth, because if they're giving you all the real truth, you say like, all right, I don't need you anymore. I don't need you. You always need them. You need more. They say, healing is a process. So sometimes it's a painful process, but we're always healing ourselves. No, if you're healed, you're healed. Then you don't need any of this anymore because you're healed. You're free.
Hippies all over again.
Connection to nature, personal development, psychology, belief in the supernatural.
Bad drugs.